Welcome back to another episode of Talks with T. So today's episode is going to be the last episode in this season. It's been really fun, I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have too. Thank you to all of my guests, you guys have been amazing. So, my final guest today is a 100 metre and 200 metre sprinter. She goes by the name of Fabby. Stay with me as I talk to Risqat, Fabunmi-Alade. Catch you guys in a moment. Hi guys, and welcome back. So I've got the lovely Fabby with me.
Hi everyone.
When do people start calling you Fabby?
In like the end of primary school, I think, because my surname, first part of my surname is Fabunmi.
Yeah.
One friend just started calling me it.
Oh, from there.
They'd be one of my best friends,
So
and
it's
then
stuck.
it stuck a bit. Going to boarding school, people were butchering my Nigerian name, and it was bothering me, so I went with Fabby.
Yeah, so this is Fabby. Fabby is a 100 metre and 200 metre sprinter. Yeah. So we're going to talk about her story, her journey, because I guess a lot of people don't really know your story, do they?
No, not
Yeah,
really.
so
Just
that's
kinda
really
came
what we're
through
going to talk about in this one. So when did you actually start athletics?
I first started doing athletics in secondary school.
Yeah.
You know, the typical ones you did at sports day, and then you happened to whoop everyone. And I did it then. But I would say, when people ask me when would I say I was taking it seriously, I'd only say 2016.
Oh really?
Because I'm a bit of a jack of all trades, so I played indoor and outdoor hockey, netball and tennis as well,
Yeah.
all year round.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as if like I just did athletics.
Yeah.
And then in fact when I went to university I didn't do track and field at all.
Really?
I did netball at uni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
wow. So what
yeah,
uni
my
did you go
journey.
to?
I went to Bath,
Yeah. What did you study?
sport and exercise science, so
Yeah.
it kind of all
Went together.
goes together. Yeah.
So you used to play, you said hockey,
Yeah, I played.
were you part of a club?
Netball's the only one that I did outside really
Yeah. What position did
of
you
school. I played goalkeeper and goal defence.
Yeah.
Those
Okay,
tall
goal defence.
people.
Yeah, I wasn't even tall, but I could jump.
All the springy
Yeah.
people positions. And then in hockey, I played right wing.
Yeah. So what made you, like, so you didn't do athletics at all outside of school?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did, but more just for enjoyment, not
Yeah.
for serious anything. Maybe trained once, twice a week.
Yeah.
So I was already training with all my other sports anyway, so it's like I was fit regardless. And probably just being on the track just helped, I guess.
Yeah.
English school's like the highlight of my year each year, so I just
Okay.
trained for English schools and I dip.
Yeah.
Just to go and have a jolly with my friends, and then I'd literally be like, okay, cool, done now.
Yeah. So you never used to do typical winter training, you would train for your other sports and then just compete in the summer?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
As I got a little bit older, because I did want to go to English schools and stuff, I started training a little bit more, but even then, I could just go once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really a bit, like, I didn't know that at all. So 2016 you say is when you started taking it seriously?
Yeah, that's the first solid winter that I would say I had. I tried to pick it up in uni and do it alongside netball. That ended very badly.
Yeah.
I got very bad shin splints.
Oh, wow.
And then I thought in the final year, okay, let me try again. Hamstring tears. I was like, me, I'm finished. And then 2016, I was like, actually, hold on. It was more kind of, I don't think I could ever not do a sport anyway,
Yeah.
regardless. And then it was just seeing people that I used to run with as a kid, or like people that I know, were doing quite well, and I was like, oh, so I could have had a piece of that pie as well. Right, okay.
Okay, so what club did you run for?
I went to boarding school in Reading, so I was with Reading AC alongside Second Claim, and when I was at home, Hernal Harriers, based in Tooting Bec.
So it's a boarding school. What was that like?
I really liked it.
Really?
I thought, yeah, I had a
So
great time.
you didn't come home, when did you come home?
So I went to boarding school from the age of 11 to 18,
Yeah.
and I was a full boarder, so you only come home during like term holidays or expat weekend, which is like a half-term weekend, each half a term.
Yeah.
Because London's not far, like if I did want to come home, like I could, but only about 30% of the school's boarding, so 70% was just day pupils. So the majority of my friends didn't board, but loads of them did still actually. So if I wanted to go to a friend's house for the weekend, just get a sign off from your mum, she just drop an email or a message to the whoever your head of house was, you could go off, which is what I did quite a lot. I was always at friends' houses, being like their third sibling, eating up their mum's fridges, taking up space. Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
Just
No.
me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I never knew that either. That's,
Yeah.
So in terms of your experience as an only child, so I guess that's why you're at your friends.
I guess mine is different because I'm an only child that lived with other children.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Up to, well, from 11 anyway, but even then, I'm really close to a lot of my cousins. I know that some only children, depending on what the extended family is like, if you're an only child, like that's pretty much your lot. Whereas I've got cousins for days here, there and everywhere.
Yeah.
The closest ones to me growing up were all boys, so I was very much a tomboy.
Yeah.
I would say I was like a boy until I was like maybe 10. And even then, like, yeah, very much a tomboy.
Wow, that's really...
And then now it's kind of like, really? You?
What, they mean that saying that to you?
Yeah, some of my friends are like, oh, I'd never thought that you would be the one to like slaying people's eyebrows and eyeshadow on the night out. You know when you all get made together like, Fab, can you come and do that? I'm like, I'd never think it would be you. No.
When did you start caring about, like, I guess, you know,
makeup and stuff and like, look, maybe like 14, 15.
Yeah. What changed it for you?
I don't even know like if anything like particularly changed. I wouldn't say it's like, oh, when you hit puberty and stuff and like you're chasing boys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say that was my thing. Like I wasn't one of them girls that was chasing boys. I think because I grew up with boys, it was so normal for me to get on with them, and I always thought they were stupid anyway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I wasn't that. I'm not sure. I think it was more like a collective. Like if all your friends start trying these things, I thought, yeah, let me do a small eyebrow, let me do it. But even then, when I was younger, I wasn't the one that was wearing a lot of foundation or a lot of eyeshadow and stuff like that. That came later, again, maybe like 18 as well.
So was your boarding school mixed?
Yeah, it was a mixed co-education.
Okay.
Yeah. I refused to go to a single
Oh,
sex
so
school.
they have...
My mum asked me, tried to say it to me, I was just like, no.
You had option.
Yeah. I said, the real world is not single sex, so why should I go to a single sex school? Which to an 11-year-old probably sounds really smart, but...
But she I guess she accepted.
Yeah.
So in terms of your... Yeah, so what was your, as a kid, what was your dream then? Was it always sports related? Because you said that, you said about uni being natural. Then.
Not really, because I guess, not that I was like unreal at athletics when I was young, but I ran 24/3 when I was like 17, I think.
Yeah.
Like for 200 for example. I never did 100 actually really. I did 100 my first year of English schools. I only made it to semi, flopped. And after that it was 200 go. I just didn't really understand the concept of like what it could have been, and when people try to push me, so I have to make my own journey, because when people try and push me to do it, the thought of having to train 5 days a week, 6 days a week, I was like, are you mad?
So did people try and push you then?
Not loads, but just kind of like, oh, you know, I was like, no, that just sounds really not fun. And also, even to this day, I love team sports.
Okay,
I love being part of a team. It just so happens that I also love athletics as well. But if you say I could have been at a good standard of netball or hockey, I would have taken it as well. Like I just, even to this day, I always think when I'm a mum, I'll probably do that Sunday netball league or them ones like that, because I like being part of the team sports. Yeah.
So you said that you love athletics. So when did you start loving athletics again? Because you did it from a child, because you did it on the side.
Yeah.
But
I'd say I always really liked it. But there's something about being a team that was so special to me. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't want to train like alone.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
I
don't even know when the tipping point came, but now I just really like it. I don't know what it is.
You really like team sport, and you like athletics. So obviously that's why you competed in team sport for a long time. Yeah. But what was the thing that made you think, oh, you know, I'm going to actually...
But I guess people always say that athletics is an individual sport. I think in my mind it's actually not. Because when I think of my athletics, there's a team of people around me that if they weren't sometimes holding my basket together, I'm sure I'll just drop everything in there and it wouldn't like go well. So I guess I've made it a team sport for myself.
I get what you mean.
If that makes sense.
Like, obviously on the line it's just
on the line it's you yourself and I, but to get me there,
For people that don't really know, like just kind of explain like what does your team kind of consist of?
My team.
What makes up your team?
I mean, performance-wise, my team would be track coaches, S&C coach, physio, massage guy, and that's kind of like the core of actual performance and like talent development and progression. But outside of that, it will include, I've got one uncle that rides very hard for me as well, my mum, best friends, very close to some of my training partners as well, even some of my colleagues as well that really want me to do well. There's a lot of people that want me to succeed, and I find that really motivating and uplifting as well. I think people sometimes underestimate actually how, I'm a bit of like I'm quite a soft person, so like that sort of stuff really matters to me. Like, especially if, let's say, I'm not feeling it at the moment. It could be athletics, it could be work, it could be liking it. Let's say just like that, I'm not involved. But knowing that I have a pretty solid circle and then a wider circle and a wider circle, various different people that want me to do well, it's motivating. And that inspires me to like pick my head up. And sometimes if you don't believe in yourself, or I can't see sometimes what other people are seeing in me, but the fact that they see it is enough for me to think, yeah, well, let me try and do whatever.
Yeah. So in terms of like your, you know, if you say, you know, your big goal or vision in terms of athletics, is it something that you see for yourself? Is it that other people have kind of said this is what they believe in you, this is what you could be, and that's really what keeps you going forward?
I definitely still see it for myself, for sure. Because I don't think, because you can see whatever you like, but if I don't believe in the dream, I'm not doing it, really. So yeah, I would say that I still see myself being an athlete. I feel like I'm not as fast as I can be yet, so I'm not ready to stop. Yeah.
So for you, what would be the pinnacle, or what would be the, you know,
the main goal? I think the main goal, any athlete with sense, is Olympics. But then, as you say that, this is why I didn't do athletics when I went to uni, because someone asked me, people would ask me, do you want to go to the Olympics? And I said, no, I didn't care. Which is so weird, like, to think now, it's like, no, I had no interest. I don't even know why, I had no interest in going to the Olympics, not one bit. So it's like a complete
but now you do.
turnaround. Yeah. But I'm one of those people where the Olympics is a big goal, and when you're so far away from it at the moment, I like to have process goals. There. It's like, you know, some athletes will be saying, oh, did you see so and so ran this in the States, or so and so ran this in Uruguay or Panama or whatever else. My personal feeling for like realistic goals and to keep you motivated and not get dejected is that if you're not the, you know, the king of the castle in your own nation, for me, looking at other people's nations doesn't help me. It's irrelevant. I don't care what you're doing, because to even compete with you, I need to beat my own home soil first. So that's kind of the steps that I look at progressing up, like UK rankings, to the point where you can then represent and put that GB vest. Because until you put on that GB vest, in my opinion, it really does not matter what so-and-so in France is running, because you're not going to compete against them unless you're on that kind of level.
That's good. How do you, because you know, how do you stay, especially I guess within your own nation, how do you manage to stay in your lane? Like, what's the thing that you do personally that keeps you just in that zone? Where do you focus on what other people, do you know what other people are doing, or do you just totally just block it out and just focus on your own lane?
I'm definitely aware of what people are doing, because it's a weird one in athletics. Obviously you want to beat X girl, but then if she's repping your country, then you're still like, come on. You know, when you're watching the events and stuff. I'm definitely aware, but I feel like a lot of athletes that I know, maybe more men actually, but or male athletes, that can get quite what's the word? Not obsessive. Well, you know too much. Relax. You know, you don't have the same coach as them. You don't know what they're like. So watching other people like that, I feel like it doesn't actually help you that much. That being said, you can take from different people, learning technique, you know, or whatever else it might be. But I think in the grand scheme of things, like, you do have to kind of face your own front as well.
In terms of, I guess, female athletes then, not, it doesn't have to be in this country, but do you have any athletes that you kind of look up to, are inspired by?
I really like Natasha Hastings. Just because she has a vlog on YouTube, and I started watching it when I like started getting back into athletics. And she just made it look so fun, and like she spoke about hard times, good times. She's been through injury. She's a bit glam as well, and she's faced criticism for that in the past, but she was just like, oh well, like, get, you know, rise above it kind of thing. She seems like a really strong character, just very role model type of person. I also quite like Shrieking Elvis as well, because on her, for example, her social media, from what I see, she's very much herself. Whereas I think now, because social media can be such a tool for representation, but also to be slandered as well, sometimes people give you, you know, what do I say to my friend, the BBC version of yourself rather than the BET version of yourself. Or, you know, the kind of not everything out, because people don't want to lose out on maybe brand opportunities or this or that, and that's something that I'm still working on as well myself. So I quite like that in people. Same with, although he's not a woman, Noah Lars as well. The way that he's being really playful with the sport at the moment, I find it really inspiring, because I feel like, especially with sprints, we are so serious about it, and we should, because it's not a lot of time to mess. You haven't got time to mess up,
Yeah.
basically. But that level of enjoyment and relaxation, I think it just makes the sport happier.
Yeah.
And if I were to get to that stage, I would like to work quite hard to be someone that brings athletics to the foreground as well, because I care and I
Yeah.
don't want our sport to be crumbling.
Yeah, that's good. So for you, how big? Well, I mean, in terms of social media, you know, you're growing quite a nice following. You'll get like, I guess even in terms of the whole fitness side of just being like a woman in fitness, because you are a personal trainer as well, a fitness instructor. Just speak a bit about your journey from that side of things as well.
Yeah.
Was that something that when did you decide to become a personal trainer and that kind of thing?
Boy, I didn't even. I was at uni and I saw the course available. Actually, yeah, my university was running a discounted rate to do like distance learning alongside. So I was like, when I was on my industry year, so I was actually back in London, and I thought to myself, well, I've already done sports science degree, like how hard could it really be, kind of thing. So I did that. I didn't use it for the next like year and a half. I just had it because I was like, it's a good qualification to have. I don't know what I'm doing after university straight away. You can at least start personal training ASAP. How I ended at my current job, someone who was several years above me at school posted on Facebook, oh, my gym's looking for people. Normally when people post on Facebook, I hate Facebook in the first place, but I do not click it. I don't want to go get a dead job that can't get employees. Like, I never look at that sort of stuff. But once I was like, okay, let me have a look. Gym looked nice. Private members gym. I was like, okay, it was for an academy position. So I went, had my interview, took some tests, blah, blah, blah. Got the academy role. And it's good, really nice environment. I'm happy there. But with training, the way that the shifts worked out, it was getting a bit much. And they have a progression like to come into PT. I was doing quite well, you know, the members like me, my colleagues, you know, like me as well, manager thought I was cool. We had a kind of sit down just to say that where I want to go with athletics, this kind of shift pattern is not working for me. So I need to kind of accelerate into the PT role ASAP, I'm going to have to leave, kind of thing. And it wasn't a case of like, I think I'm as amazing as the elite, because we have tiers of personal trainers. This personal trainer, it was a case of, if you see potential in me and you like me, move me up, otherwise I have to go. I didn't want to, but I was like, I can't do this anymore. Just being on your feet, it's too much. You know, you're doing academy stuff, so you are coaching people, and I had some classes as well, and you're doing this and that, and you're on your feet, picking up this, picking up that. You know, it was too much, too draining, taking up too much of my time.
So I guess they did accelerate you then. Definitely.
Yeah, 3 weeks later I was in PT. But as you know, that's definitely, I think, my mum in me coming out, kind of like.
So in terms of how easy is it for an athlete to get that work? You know, when you're not sponsored, well, you do have some things going on.
Yeah.
But in terms of, I guess, that sponsorship that allows you to train full time, how easy or difficult is it as an athlete? I guess with ambitions, like, you know, like you spoke about a bit earlier, like progressive ambition, to actually find that balance, because you do need to survive.
Yeah.
But you're obviously trying to pursue something,
a
career as well. So how do you balance that? How easy is it that to balance?
It is hard. I prefer to, because I train in the evenings most those days, track days anyway. I prefer to start my day early, so I start work at like 6:30. So that's not always fun.
What time do you wake up?
Like 5 something.
Yeah.
It's not as bad actually now that it's been so hot in London in the summer, but sometimes in the winter I'm thinking, oh my god. And just to get out of the way, and that kind of started that trend when I was in the academy work, because the shift started at 6:30. Regardless, no, it is hard for people out here. It definitely is, because until you get to a certain level and a certain speed, really, 9 times out of 10 you kind of have to fund yourself, don't you really? There aren't that many athletes that aren't already quick or jump far or throw far, that have, for example, huge social media followings, which now in this day and age can garner you income, and that's quite rare. So I think for most athletes, you either have your family supporting you, or you've come from juniors and had that support there to develop through, or until you get to a certain standpoint, you work part-time. You know, I know some people that come at Commonwealth Games representing their country that are working 2 jobs. So it's
Okay, so let's go back. So you spoke about how you came back to athletics, I guess, or you took athletics seriously from 2016. So since 2016, has your journey been playing? You spoke about injuries earlier. So were some of those injuries since you've been back?
Yeah. And
how has that journey been for you? I guess, and now as a more, still a playful, fun athlete, but a more serious athlete, how has that journey been for you?
2017 indoor champs, my first ever British champs, I tore my hamstring in the semi-final. So I qualified for the final, but I couldn't run it because my hamstring broke up. That was my right hamstring. I think the year before that I actually tore my left, like trying to get back into athletics. That was frustrating because I was like, oh, I'm trying to do this now and I'm now injured. Oh, this sucks.
Is that when you said that you felt like, oh, what? Oh, forget it. Like, but then
that was okay, but I did overestimate maybe like how light work it would be to get back. But luckily where I work, my colleagues are really smart people. We have a medical centre attached to my workplace as well, so I got a lot of help in there too, and I still do. Even this year I went to warm weather and got picked up a strain, and I was like, really? After I've spent my coins to go to a whole Florida, I'm now doing pool workouts. I was just like, really? And I'd never done a warm weather anything before.
That was your
so I almost couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Really? Now? Me?
How did you get
Florida?
through that? How long was you there for and how did you get through that?
I was there for just like 3 and a bit weeks. It was like maybe midway through the trip, just doing what I could and like trying really hard not to stress about it and not to be upset about it was the main thing. Yeah, so I did quite a lot of pool workouts. I'm sure my hip flexors like doubled in strength in the space of like 10 days. And then the people that I was out there with and staying with in the house, they were really cool as well, so we were doing other stuff. So I wasn't just in my room kind of moping about.
What would you say is the biggest mental difference mentally from just being, I guess, a recreational athlete to being, I guess, pursuing professional athletics? What is the biggest mental difference?
I'd say that when you do it recreationally, the question of what if I don't get faster or what if I don't X, Y and Z doesn't matter because it's not your thing. When you want to be a professional, the question of what if I don't get faster, what if I don't improve this, what if I don't make this time, what if I don't make this team, that means you're not going to be a professional. So that means your current whole ideal is out of your grasp, which is a lot more scary for people and a lot more disappointing. So there's more disappointment because there's more on the line. So I'd say that's the mental difference. Like, it just means so much more.
You know, so you spoke about so what was your plans when you went to university? Because you said that it wasn't, even in uni you wasn't doing athletics like
not for the first few years. No.
So at that point what was your plan for like
for after university?
For after uni.
Did not have one.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna exit.
Okay, so why did you choose the area of study that you did?
Oh, I find it really interesting. I can never study something that I don't find interesting. Right from a young age, I found the sciences like unbelievably interesting. When people say they don't find science interesting, I almost find it really weird and strange because the human body is basically a walking science project. So how can you not be interested in your own self? Like sometimes if I even sit to think, really the processes that go on in the body, it's actually almost too much to think about. Because like, how can this actually be happening in me right now? Madness. So in fact, my mum actually thought I was going to be a doctor when I was younger because I used to watch a lot of like surgery stuff on TV from quite a young age. Other kids were like, ew, that's gross. I'm like, cut him open. So yeah, I've always found it really interesting. A lot of chemistry, but definitely biology. And then sport, I've always enjoyed sport, so it seemed quite like good to go together because mine wasn't really a sports performance course or anything like that. It was biology, physiology, all that kind of stuff.
So is that something you would like to, I guess, post the actual performing side of athletics? Is that something that you would like to?
Potentially. I used to say like never go back to uni. I found uni quite hard. And I was like, I don't need to go back there to do a master's, I'm done. But going forward, maybe actually in September I'm training in sports massage therapy, so that'd be cool. So I'm looking forward to doing that and seeing how I like it. Luckily, I have an education fund, so I haven't had to pay for it, which is very nice. So it's good to like learn something new. And I think it just kind of goes with everything that I kind of have going on. It fits quite nicely. It's just like another string to the bow.
What advice would you give to somebody who, I guess, maybe they're even at uni, they literally don't have a clue what they're going to do, what they're going to do in life, or, you know, they kind of enjoy lots of different things, but they don't really have a direction. It's just kind of, you know, hand in every pot at the moment. What kind of advice would you give them because we only get one shot at life, really, that's the truth. So rather than just being, you know, floating along, to kind of try and find that kind of direction as the direction they should go in. What advice would you give to them?
If they're already at uni, I'd say at least well done for picking a course. Make sure they're actually enjoying it. If if you start to get real serious things that you're not liking this course, try to do something about it sooner rather than later and research your options actually first of all, because that does happen to people. If you're in uni and you like your course, I would say first of all to find direction, finish your course, because you can't stress about after your course if you haven't even finished your course yet, or if you're not even on the way to like getting your papers done and all this sort of thing. So kind of face the task that's at hand, because although you want to have an idea for later, I think that like people do get stressed out that like 22 and you don't have your life together. But there are people out here that are 35, 40 that still don't have like their full thing sorted yet. I think we get really freaked out and stressed that we need it all like now. So definitely kind of face what's right in front of you immediately, and then just look around a lot and kind of maybe list your interests, think about what you would like to do and how you can possibly get there. Because the goal is good, but like the method kind of needs to be worked out as well. And then if you have like good relationships with your parents or even tutors and stuff like that, people that know you quite well, if you're a bit unsure like between like 2 or 3 things, maybe hash it out with people that know you really well to kind of give you perspective that you might not see yourself. Yeah,
that's good. So let's just talk about the next. Where can people look out for you? Where can they find you? And what can they be expecting to see over the next, I guess, couple years?
Ooh, couple years. 5-year plan. I'm joking. I do not have one of those.
It's just like 1 to 2 at the moment. Like, just in the immediate future, where can they find you? What can they be looking out for?
Work-wise, at the moment, I envision myself still being at third space, and I wouldn't mind to take on a few more classes, and maybe start running some outside of where I currently work. I'd like to be doing some massage. I think I'd like to be doing more like corporate office well-being as well. When I was in my industry year, I ran a office well-being week, and it was really successful, and it's something that I've toyed with in my mind, haven't really spoken to a few people, but haven't really put it into process yet. Something that I might like to do going forward. I should be massaging, maybe, with that qualification. And hopefully like the brand partnership that I've got at the moment with Sports Shoes and Nike, I'll be doing fun things with them. I've done some writing this year for Red Bull and Cosmopolitan and Women's Health, so I'd like to do more of that. The feature in magazines, and kind of sportswear events for Nike and Sports Shoes as well, and just things like that, fitness festivals, like I enjoy that sort of thing. I've presented it a few, it's been really fun, or co-hosted rather, so all that sort of stuff. Athletics wise, I hope to have dropped numerous PBs. I do prefer the 200. People keep trying to throw 400s in my face. Oh, you've got that, physique. Just need to lean down. You could really be your thing. Let's not get ahead of ourselves too quickly, but never say never. I'm not completely shut off to it because wherever your talent takes you, if it just so happens you end up being better at one, then go off and do it. I would like to have made a senior team. I'd like to be in the top 10, 5, 3, 1 in the UK. I just want to definitely have made clear improvements in my sport. I don't like to be stagnant. That's something that I've even been struggling with this year. I feel like the progress that I've made hasn't been enough for the effort that I've put in. But rather than sit there and kind of be like, oh, I'm not progressing, woe is me kind of thing, I've just been looking back at kind of everything, what I'm doing at the moment, what I'm getting out of even my team as well, to see perhaps why. Because then I can change the why. If I don't find out why, then there's nothing I can do about it. So I've been digging deep for that, and I think I've noticed a few things. I'm competing throughout August still, so there's still opportunities, I think, and time for me to improve still, but
That's good. That's really good. Thank you for sharing everything. No, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
To finish, we're going to do a hot 10, so I'm going to ask you 10 questions. Okay, so first one is sweet or savoury? Oh, sweet.
I have the biggest sweet tooth.
Yeah? Would you rather be too hot or too cold?
Too hot. I'm always cold normally, so this past couple of weeks of hot has been unreal.
What's the last thing that you ate?
A Soren loaf. You know those weird little the one. I got some mini ones, so I had that on the way here.
Twitter or Instagram?
Ooh, that's a tough one because Twitter is the home of like jokes for me, but it's gonna have to be Instagram. Yeah. You are stranded alone on an island and you're only allowed 2 items. What would they be? Is there water? The sea. Is it salty? Food and drink. I cannot come and kill myself. What food and drink? What 2 items? Oh my goodness, literally 2.
Okay, let's imagine that there's trees that have fruit on them.
Okay, so there's nutrition.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Carry my laptop.
Yeah, that's one.
And oh God, I don't know. A friend.
That's a good one.
Because otherwise, I think give me like 2 weeks, I'll be going insane.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so do you sleep with your socks on or off?
Off, unless it's really cold, in which case on. Because I feel like if I cover my head and my feet, I'm warmer.
Yeah.
I also ice bath with my socks on, so whatever.
Yeah, I've heard apparently that's better. But I don't think it's better for me anyway. If you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be?
Ooh. That's a good one.
You love travelling as well.
I do. I've been blessed that although I'm an only child, everywhere that my mum went, I kind of went with her because I guess paying for 2 people's holiday is completely different from paying for a family of 4 or 5, you know, finance-wise. I've loved Egypt. Egypt's been great, but I never want to live there. Maybe this. Oh, I used to say America, but that's a bit of a strange place these days. France, Paris.
Yeah?
Yeah, I live in Paris.
What's your favourite smell?
Baby.
You're coming out with some things I wouldn't even think about.
I'm such a baby person, but like when your little like baby niece or nephew, even if they're like 2, 3, 4, when they hug you and you smell their little neck and it smells like it smells so nice.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hella holidays.
That's a good one.
Hella trips.
That's a good one. Okay, and last question. I want to know if you're person A, B or C. The person A can't roll their tongue. Person B can, like the normal one, like this. And person C can do this one. How can you say?
I'm so crazy.
Which one are you? You're person B. Yeah. How can you say it?
Because I've never seen someone actually do it in real life. I was like, what is happening to your tongue?
Joke. No, thank you so much, Fabby, for coming on the show. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. You've got some nuggets out of this. It's really, I guess it's really inspiring for people. I guess just, yeah, that moving from just, like you said, the recreational to the more professional, and just even that work-life balance, because it's kind of like, even though you're in work, some people just have like a, literally you kind of love your job and everything you're doing. So some people have like a 9 to 5 where they just sit down,
just grind to
and it's
get
like, I don't even
with,
like this, I'm just doing it. But for you, it's kind of not like that. So it's just kind of good to hear your story and see, yeah, just how you do things and how you balance things. I'm sure that people can take stuff away from that as well. So guys, this has been another episode of Talks with T, and this has been Fabby. So you can find Fabby. Where can they find you?
On Twitter and Instagram at Fabby-Fabunmi.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. I don't really use Facebook or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's me.
So I just want to remind you guys, let the past motivate you, but use the present to create history. See ya. Bye.